Monk Remedy. Mix baking soda this way and see hormonal balance return in days. And find the peace your body has been searching for. Are you tired of feeling like a stranger in your own body? Tired of the relentless battle against symptoms that nobody else seems to understand? A silent struggle with a body that feels like it has betrayed you? I'm talking about the profound exhaustion that settles deep in your bones. The frustrating and often heartbreaking journey with polycystic ovary syndrome that dictates your life, your mood, and your self-worth. It's the unpredictable cycles that leave you in a constant state of anxiety, the stubborn weight that clings to you despite your best efforts, the painful acne that makes you want to hide your face from the world, and the hair that thins in places you pray no one will notice. It's a deep, aching loneliness, a feeling that you are fighting a war inside yourself, a war that leaves you feeling drained, misunderstood, and utterly hopeless. It's the quiet desperation of trying everything, of following all the conventional advice, only to be met with the same disappointing results, the same feeling of being broken. But what if I told you that there is hope, a gentle yet powerful path to harmony that doesn't come from a sterile pharmacy, but from the ancient, time-tested wisdom of those who understood the profound connection between the body, the mind, and the universe? Good news. The wisdom of ancient monks offers a surprisingly simple key to help rebalance your internal world, calm the hormonal storm, and stop the cascade of painful symptoms before they even start. In today's video, we are going to unveil a sacred, almost forgotten remedy, a simple preparation using a common household ingredient that, when used with the right intention and method, can help guide your body back to its natural state of balance and well-being. This is a journey into the heart of monastic wisdom, a revelation of how to mix baking soda in a specific way to see hormonal balance begin to return in a matter of days. So stick around, because you don't want to miss these life-changing insights that have the power to transform your relationship with your body and your health. Before we begin this journey together, I'd love to feel your presence here with us. Take a moment to share where you are joining me from today in the comments below. Creating this community, this circle of shared experience, is a powerful step in our collective healing, and feel free to ask any questions that arise in your heart. And if you are ready to step away from the confusion and embrace a path of gentle healing and profound understanding, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Sacred Women's Health. First, let's talk about the deep-seated roots of this imbalance and why this ancient approach holds such incredible power. To truly understand the solution, we must first sit with the problem, not as a medical diagnosis written on a chart, but as a lived experience, a story your body is trying to tell you. The chaos of polycystic ovary syndrome is not a punishment, and it is most certainly not your fault. In the view of ancient wisdom, the body is like a sacred garden, a delicate ecosystem where every element is interconnected. For this garden to flourish, the soil must be balanced, the water must flow freely, and the energy, the very life force, must be able to move without obstruction. When we experience the symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome, it is as if a dam has been built in the river of our internal energy. The flow becomes stagnant. The hormonal messages that are meant to be carried throughout our system become confused and distorted, and the garden begins to show signs of distress. This blockage isn't caused by a single event, but by a confluence of factors: the stress of modern life, the processed foods that introduce a subtle acidity and inflammation into our system, the environmental toxins we unknowingly absorb, and the emotional burdens we carry in silence. You are not alone in this. Millions of women across the globe are walking the same path, feeling the same sense of disconnection and frustration. It is a shared story of the modern woman, a testament to the challenges our bodies face in a world that is often out of sync with nature's rhythms. So I want you to take a deep breath and release the heavy burden of self-blame. Let go of the feeling that you should have done more, or that you are somehow flawed. Your body is not broken. It is calling for a different kind of attention, a more gentle, holistic approach. It is asking for you to become the compassionate gardener of your own well-being, to clear the blockages and allow the river of life to flow freely once more. This is a space of emotional safety and deep accolimento, a place where your struggle is seen, heard, and understood. Here, we are not just treating symptoms. We are nurturing the roots of our health, preparing the sacred ground for the powerful solutions that are to come. The first step on this path of restoration comes from an incredibly humble source, a simple white powder that monks have revered for its purifying and balancing properties for centuries: sodium bicarbonate, or as we know it, baking soda. But to call it merely baking soda is to miss its essence. In the context of this ancient practice, it is a crystalline earth salt, a substance with the power to gently cleanse the internal waters of the body, reducing the acidic load that contributes to inflammation and hormonal disruption. The practice is not just about ingesting a substance. It is a mindful ritual designed to signal to your body that a new era of balance is beginning. The monks understood that true healing is an act of intention. Therefore, the preparation of this remedy is as important as the remedy itself. You will begin with a glass of warm, purified water. The water must be warm, as this is a gesture of kindness to your digestive system, preventing the shock of cold liquid and allowing for gentle absorption. To this, you will add just 1/4 teaspoon of high-quality, pure baking soda. As you sprinkle the white powder into the water, watch it dissolve. This is a moment for mindfulness. Imagine it dissolving the internal blockages, neutralizing the acidic residue of stress and anxiety, and creating a serene, alkaline environment within you. Now, you must stir the mixture. This should be done with a wooden or ceramic spoon, never metal, to preserve the energetic integrity of the remedy. Stir it slowly, clockwise, 13 times. With each rotation, bring to mind an affirmation of healing. You might silently repeat, "My body finds its balance," or "I am calm and harmonious." This act of stirring with intention infuses the water with your deepest desire for well-being, transforming it from a simple mixture into a potent elixir. This sacred water is to be consumed first thing in the morning, on a completely empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before any food or drink. Find a quiet place where you can sit for a few moments without interruption. Hold the glass in both hands, feel its warmth, and take a moment to express gratitude for the healing you are about to receive. Drink it not in a rush, but slowly, sip by sip. With each sip, feel the purifying liquid entering your body. Imagine it flowing through you, cleansing your cells, soothing inflammation, and whispering to your hormones that it is safe to return to their natural, gentle rhythm. This is not a quick fix, but the first step in a profound conversation with your body. Can a practice this simple, using an ingredient so common, really begin to untangle the complex web of polycystic ovary syndrome? The answer lies in the subtle yet powerful principle of balance. The ancient masters knew that disease arises when the body's internal environment becomes inhospitable. Chronic stress, both emotional and physiological, creates a state of acidity and inflammation. In this state, our hormones, which are incredibly sensitive chemical messengers, cannot function correctly. The baking soda, by gently shifting the body's pH towards a more alkaline state, helps to extinguish the flames of chronic inflammation. It creates a calming internal landscape where the adrenal glands can relax, where insulin sensitivity can begin to improve, and where the ovaries can finally receive clear, coherent signals. It is a way of cleaning the slate, of preparing the body to receive the nourishment and care it so desperately needs. It is the gentle opening of the dam, allowing the river of your life force to begin its journey back to a state of effortless flow. But that's just the beginning. The next step is even more powerful and often overlooked, for it involves not just what you put into your body, but the energy with which you live your life. May I ask you something? How many times have you felt utterly alone in this struggle, as if you are speaking a language no one around you can understand? How many times have you looked in the mirror and felt a deep sense of disconnect from the person looking back at you? Tired of the constant effort it takes to simply feel normal? I know how much that hurts, and I need you to know that you are not walking this path by yourself. This feeling, this exhaustion, is a shared experience for so many of us. If you feel this way, if this resonates in the deepest parts of your heart, I want to invite you to create a wave of connection right now. Leave a comment below saying, "I understand this struggle." Write it just like that. Your simple act of sharing these words is a beacon of light for another woman who is scrolling through, feeling isolated in her pain. Your message can give her the strength to keep going, to know that she is part of a community that truly understands. Let's fill this space with our collective strength and empathy. Your voice matters more than you know. Now that you have embraced the morning ritual of the purifying water, a next layer of this ancient wisdom involves cultivating a specific mindset, a way of being that the monks considered essential for any lasting healing to take root. This is the practice of compassionate observation. Throughout your day, the symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome may arise. You may feel a wave of fatigue, notice a new blemish on your skin, or experience a pang of craving for sugary foods. The conditioned response is one of frustration, of anger, of self-judgment. We tense up, we criticize ourselves, and in doing so, we pour more stress hormones into our already overburdened system, tightening the very blockages we wish to release. The monks teach a different way. Instead of reacting with harshness, you are invited to simply observe. When a symptom appears, pause. Take a single deep breath. Acknowledge its presence without judgment. You might say to yourself, there is the feeling of fatigue, or I am noticing a craving right now. You observe it as you would observe a cloud passing in the sky. It is there, but it is not you. It is a temporary manifestation of the imbalance, not a permanent part of your identity. This practice of non-judgmental awareness is incredibly powerful. It stops the vicious cycle of stress and symptoms. By refusing to engage in a mental battle with your body, you are creating a space of peace. You are communicating to your nervous system that you are safe, that you are not under attack. This shift in your internal dialogue has a direct physiological effect. It can lower cortisol levels, reduce the adrenaline-fueled fight-or-flight response, and allow your body to divert its precious energy towards healing and regulation rather than constant defense. This doesn't mean you will instantly love your symptoms, but it means you stop fighting a war against yourself. You become an ally to your body in its healing journey. If this ancient wisdom is resonating with you, if you feel a flicker of hope that you haven't felt in a long time, take a moment to press the like button and subscribe. This simple click helps this message reach more women who need it and ensures you won't miss any of our upcoming tips on this sacred path to wellness. The practice of compassionate observation is like tilling the soil of your garden. It makes the ground soft and receptive, ready for the seeds of deeper healing to be planted. And the next seed we will plant is a simple yet profound dietary shift that works in perfect harmony with your morning ritual, amplifying its benefits tenfold. The wisdom of the monks was always holistic, understanding that no single action exists in isolation. The purifying morning ritual creates a clean foundation, and the practice of compassionate observation calms the energetic system. The next crucial piece is to introduce a specific type of nourishment that continues this gentle, balancing work throughout the day. This isn't about restrictive dieting or counting calories, which often creates more stress and reinforces the feeling of deprivation. Instead, it is about introducing one specific, powerful herbal infusion, spearmint tea. This humble herb was a treasure in ancient monastic gardens, not just for its refreshing taste, but for its remarkable ability to gently guide the body back into hormonal harmony. In the language of holistic healing, spearmint has a cooling and clearing nature. It helps to reduce the internal heat that manifests as cystic acne and inflammation, and it has a unique affinity for addressing excess androgens, the male hormones that are often elevated in polycystic ovary syndrome. and are responsible for symptoms like hirsutism and hair loss. Can drinking a simple tea truly have such a targeted effect on our hormones? Modern science is now beginning to validate what these ancient healers knew intuitively. Studies have shown that spearmint tea possesses significant anti-androgenic properties. It works by helping to reduce levels of free testosterone in the bloodstream and promoting the production of hormones that are essential for healthy ovulation, like luteinizing hormone and follicle-stimulating hormone. The practice is beautifully simple. Your invitation is to incorporate 2 cups of organic spearmint tea into your daily rhythm. 1 cup in the late morning and another in the early evening. As you prepare your tea, do so with the same mindfulness as your morning water ritual. Watch the steam rise, inhale the sweet, calming aroma. As you drink it, imagine its gentle, cooling energy flowing through you, soothing your ovaries, clearing your skin from within, and bringing a sense of peaceful order to your endocrine system. This is not another task to add to your to-do list. It is a sacred pause, a moment of self-care, a loving gesture to your body. Think of the baking soda ritual as clearing the path, and the spearmint tea as the gentle messenger of balance that now has a clear road to travel. When you combine the internal cleansing of the morning with the hormonal support of this herbal infusion, you create a powerful synergy. They work together, amplifying each other's effects, creating a consistent and loving signal of balance that your body can joyfully respond to. But there is one final piece of this puzzle, a foundational practice that underpins everything else. It is the very ground upon which this entire structure of healing is built, and it is the key to making these changes last a lifetime. And we will explore it together right now. The final and most foundational teaching from the monastic tradition is perhaps the simplest and yet the most challenging to implement in our busy, modern lives. It is the principle of rhythm. The human body is a creature of rhythm, deeply connected to the cycles of day and night, of light and dark. Our hormones are not designed to be in a static state. They are meant to ebb and flow in a beautiful, predictable dance. The chaos of polycystic ovary syndrome is, at its heart, a loss of this rhythm. The menstrual cycle becomes unpredictable. Our sleep-wake cycle is often disrupted, and our energy levels feel chaotic and unreliable. The monks knew that to heal the body, you must first restore its connection to the great, natural rhythms of the universe. The most powerful way to do this is to harmonize your sleep. This means creating a sacred, non-negotiable ritual around your rest. The goal is to be in bed, with the lights out, by 10 p.m. whenever possible. The hours of sleep before midnight are profoundly restorative for the endocrine system. It is during this deep, early night rest that our bodies do the crucial work of detoxification, cellular repair, and hormonal recalibration. To prepare for this sacred rest, it is essential to power down all electronic screens at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light emitted from phones, tablets, and computers is a powerful disruptor of melatonin production, the hormone that governs our sleep-wake cycle. Its suppression sends a confusing signal to our brain, telling it that it's still daytime, which can directly interfere with the delicate hormonal cascades that are meant to happen overnight. Instead of scrolling, use this final hour of your day for gentle, nurturing activities. Read a physical book, listen to calming music, take a warm bath with Epsom salts, or simply sit in quiet contemplation, practicing the compassionate observation you have been cultivating. By creating this consistent, peaceful evening routine, you are providing your body with a clear, unambiguous signal that it is time to rest and repair. This isn't just about avoiding fatigue. It is an active healing practice. When you give your body this gift of rhythmic, restorative sleep, you are creating the optimal conditions for all the other practices to work their magic. The purifying water can cleanse more deeply, the spearmint tea can balance more effectively, and your mind can observe with more clarity and compassion. This commitment to rhythm is the ultimate act of self-respect. It is you, as the gardener of your own well-being, acknowledging that your sacred garden requires periods of darkness and quiet to truly flourish. It is the anchor that holds all the other practices in place, ensuring that your journey towards hormonal balance is not a temporary fix, but a sustainable and deeply nourishing transformation that will serve you for the rest of your life. If you made it this far, it means you are searching for answers, relief, and genuine hope. It shows a deep commitment to your own well-being, a refusal to accept that struggle is your only reality. This channel was created exactly for that purpose, to be a sanctuary for you. It was built to help you understand the profound wisdom your body holds, to help you regain a sense of control, and to guide you towards solutions that actually work, solutions that are gentle, empowering, and deeply connected to nature and ancient wisdom. You are not alone here. We are consciously and carefully building a safe space where women just like you can find unwavering support and real, practical information that makes a tangible difference in your life. This is a community of shared understanding, a place where your voice is heard and your journey is honored. If this is the kind of guidance you've been looking for, the kind of compassionate support you have been craving, then I invite you to subscribe now and turn on the notifications. Every single video we create is another step on our shared path, another piece of the puzzle that leads to a healthier, more vibrant, and happier you. Welcome to our community. Welcome home to yourself.